Taylor Swift and Bad Bunny have discovered something many people learn the hard way. Not every provocation deserves a public fight. Sometimes the smartest response is simply refusing to play the game. That appears to be what happened after Trump-linked accounts used their music in political videos. Instead of immediately attacking the administration online, both superstars reportedly allowed the music to be removed or muted from the specific videos, while their songs remained available for ordinary users. And that silence is what makes the situation interesting. Bad Bunny especially had every reason to respond. His song La Mudanza was reportedly used in a White House TikTok video celebrating immigration enforcement and deportations. Considering Benito's long history of defending immigrants and speaking about Puerto Rico, the choice of song created an obvious contradiction. Fans expected him to say something. He didn't. No dramatic statement, no online argument, no political shouting match, just the music disappearing from the controversial video. At first, that might look like nothing, but sometimes doing nothing publicly can be a very deliberate decision. Bad Bunny is not politically silent. That is important. He has already used some of the world's biggest stages to speak about immigration, Puerto Rico, and the treatment of Latino communities. At the 2026 Grammys, he delivered a powerful message defending immigrants and rejecting the idea that they should be treated as less than human. His music has also carried similar themes. So it would be strange to interpret his silence here as suddenly becoming neutral. He has already made his position clear. The bigger question is why he would give the Trump administration another opportunity to turn his response into a political spectacle. Because that is exactly what could have happened. Imagine Bad Bunny immediately posting an angry statement. Millions of fans would react. Trump supporters would attack him. His supporters would fight back. Political commentators would jump in. News outlets would cover the feud. The White House could respond. Suddenly, the conversation would no longer be about immigration. It would be about Bad Bunny versus Trump. And that is where the strategy becomes obvious. A celebrity response can become free publicity. The administration gets another headline, another viral clip, another opportunity to control the conversation. Bad Bunny may have understood that and decided not to provide it. Instead, the message was much simpler. You can control your social media account, but you do not automatically get to use my art to promote your political message. That is a boundary without a performance. And honestly, there is something almost funny about it. If someone is trying to provoke one of the world's biggest Latino artists, they probably want an explosion. Instead, they got a muted soundtrack. That may have been the least entertaining outcome possible for anyone hoping for celebrity drama. Taylor Swift appears to have followed a similar approach. Trump-linked accounts have repeatedly used her music and imagery in political content, including a post using August alongside a message celebrating Trump. Again, the bait was difficult to miss. Yet Swift did not immediately create another political firestorm. Her music was reportedly removed from the specific content instead. The similarities between Swift and Bad Bunny are striking, but Bad Bunny's situation carries a different cultural weight. His relationship with Puerto Rico, Latino identity, immigration, and American politics is deeply connected to his artistic identity. His public statements have made that clear. That is why using his music to celebrate deportations creates such an obvious contradiction. But perhaps that contradiction was exactly why the response had to be handled carefully. Bad Bunny knows his name carries enormous power. He also knows that every reaction can become content. A single sentence from him can dominate social media. A single post can create headlines around the world. That means he does not have to respond every time someone tries to pull him into a political argument. He can choose his battles. And when he chooses to speak, people know it matters. That is much more powerful than reacting to every provocation. Some people will argue that celebrities should always publicly denounce politicians they disagree with. There is a fair argument there. Artists with enormous platforms can influence public conversations. But there is another side. If a political campaign deliberately uses celebrity music to provoke a response, Responding may simply reward the tactic. The celebrity becomes the headline. The politician becomes the victim or the attacker, depending on the narrative, and the original issue disappears. Bad Bunny may have decided that he had already said enough. He has defended immigrants. He has spoken about Puerto Rico. He has used
I'm
his
still
music and
young,
performances
but
to
I
address
just turned
political
30.
issues. He does not need to
And
repeat
I
himself
remember
every time
when
someone
I
attempts to
turned
pull him into another
20,
online fight.
I was
And that is why this story is bigger than one TikTok video. It is really about attention. In modern politics, attention is power. Outrage is power. Celebrity reactions are power. If someone can provoke a superstar into responding, they can potentially turn that reaction into another viral political message. Bad Bunny refusing to participate takes that opportunity away. And there is an important distinction here. There is no solid evidence that Bad Bunny or Taylor Swift secretly made some political deal with Trump simply because their music was muted or removed from specific videos. The evidence supports something much simpler. Their music appeared in political content, and the music was subsequently removed or muted from those particular posts. That alone is enough to make the situation fascinating. There does not need to be a secret meeting behind closed doors. The strategy may simply be refusing to provide attention, and that could be the smartest move of all. Bad Bunny has already built his platform. He does not need political controversy to make his voice heard. His music reaches millions. His performances reach millions. His cultural influence is enormous. So why give another political account the free publicity it might be looking for? Sometimes the most powerful response is to quietly take your contribution away. That is what makes this situation so unusual. The person being baited did not take the bait. The artist who could have created a massive political spectacle chose not to. Instead, the music simply stopped being part of the message. And maybe that is the real lesson. Not every fight deserves a response. Not every insult deserves an argument. Not every provocation deserves free publicity. Bad Bunny has already spoken when he believed something needed to be said. This time, he may have decided that silence gave him more control than another public confrontation ever could. If viewers believe Bad Bunny made the smarter move, let the debate begin. Should he have publicly condemned the use of his music, or was staying quiet the better strategy? Did refusing to react actually deny the administration the attention it wanted? And when politicians use celebrity music to provoke artists, should those artists fight publicly or simply remove themselves from the situation? Whatever the answer, one thing is difficult to deny. Bad Bunny did not need another argument to make his position clear. He had already spoken. This time, perhaps the strongest statement was the one he never made. If this kind of deeper look at celebrity controversies is what viewers want, subscribe and turn on notifications, because sometimes the most interesting part of a political celebrity story is not what happens in public, but what someone quietly chooses not to do.